Good morning, boys. How are you today? Please open your pupils book, page 49. Open your pupils book, page 49. Look at exercise 2 and 3. Exercise 2, listen, and choose. Who can read the question above? Who can read this question? Try, miss, to read this question. Which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about? Which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about? In this lesson, Samira wants to make a project. Samira wants to make a school project. What do you think? What is Samira project about? Samira's project is about her mom when she was young. Okay? Samira wants to ask her mom, what could you do when you were 10, mom? هلا لو أنت يا أحمد تسأل your mom, what could you do when you were 10? أو تسأل your dad, what could you do when you were 10? هاي السؤال يا خامس. What could you do? شو يعني could؟ يعني شو كنت تستطيع؟ do تعمل. What could you do when you were 10? What could you do when you were 10? Try to ask this question for your mom or for your dad. What could you do when you were 10? ليش يا أحمد استخدمنا could معناها كان بإمكانه أو كان يستطيع، لأنه عم بسأل عنه لما كان عمره 10 سنين وهذا بالماضي يا مس. What could you do when you were 10? Okay, what do you think? What do you think? Can you give me some activities? مس يعني activities. Look, activities يعني الأنشطة. نحكي activity book يعني كتاب التمارين والأنشطة. إيش يعني activities؟ يعني إيش النشاطات اللي كان بابا أو ماما بيستطيعوا يعملوهم؟ activities. Look at the pictures. Look. شو ممكن تسألي ماما أو بابا؟ Could you fly a kite? Okay. Could you knit? معلش بس تكتبي لنا الكلمة. اوكي حاضر. knit يعني امس الكي سايلنت اكيد. الكي سايلنت letter. knit. This is the knitting. شو معنى knitting؟ يعني النسيج. اوكي. knitting نستخدم الصوف والسنارة بنحكي عنه knit والكي سايلنت. knit. Mom, could you knit when you were 10? Okay. Could you water the flower? إيش يعني water؟ اتفقنا يا خامس. water لسه امبارح شرحت صف خامس. water يا مس ممكن تيجي معناها noun يعني ماء. الإشي اللي بنشربه ماء. water يعني noun. ممكن يجي verb. شو معنى water إذا إجا معناها verb؟ إيش بيكون معناها؟ يسقي. ممتازين. Could you water plants when you were 10? Okay. Look at this. Use computer. Fly kite. Knit. هون. Cook. Could you cook when you were 10, mom? Speak English. Make models. بس إيش يعني make models؟ يعني الموديل يعني نموذج. يعني I can make model plane يعني بستطيع أن أصنع طيارة. لا يا مس model يعني نموذج للطيارة. بيكون يعني طيارة وحجمها صغير نحكي عنه model plane. بدي أعمل مثلا castle plane. إيش يعني مس castle plane؟ يعني نموذج castle plane يعني حكينا model plane. okay model plane يعني نموذج طائرة أو model of castle right. يعني making models. شو معنى making models يعني نماذج يا سادس. models يعني نموذج إيش ممكن أعمل؟ plane. ممكن تكون castle، أعمل castle. أوكي. ممكن أعمل kitchen، بس هذا موديل. شو يعني موديل؟ نموذج يعني صغير الحجم بكون. أوكي، بنسميه موديل right. here speak English and cook. بس شو بدنا نعمل؟ now you are going to listen to Samira and her mom. Then try to answer this question. Which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about? بدي تحكوا لي إيش الأكتيفيتي اللي ما حكت. شوفي didn't اللي سميرة وأمها ما حكوا عنه. أوكي؟ بعدين نرجع هون. الإشي اللي حكوا عنه شو بنحط عليه؟ tick. اللي ما حكوا عنه بنحط عليه إيش؟ cross. Listen again and tick or cross. الإشي اللي حكت عنه بنحط عنده tick. اللي ما حكوا عنه بنحط عليه cross. Okay? Listen. Samira. Hello, Mom. Can I ask you some questions about my project? Mom. Of course, Samira. Okay. Mom, could you use computer when you were 10? No, I couldn't. We didn't have computers. Could you fly a kite when you were 10? No, I couldn't, but my brother could. He tried to teach me. Could you knit when you were 10? This is knitting. Yes, I could. I like knitting. Could you make models when you were 10? Yes, I could. I made houses and castles for my toys. Could you speak English when you were 10, Mom? Yes, I could. We had English lessons at school. This is the last question, Mom. Could you cook when you were 10? Yes, I could. I always helped my mom in the kitchen. Right? بين معنا يا مس وين نحط تك، وين نحط كروس. الاشي اللي جاوبت عليه yes I could سميرة مام بدك تحط عنده تك. الاشي اللي سميرة مام حكت عنه no I couldn't بدك تحط عليه كروس. right. طب لو سألتك، لو نرجع للسؤال اللي هون which activities didn't Samira and her mother talk about؟ هلأ Samira and her mom did they talk about a flying kite؟ حكوا ولا لا؟ حكوا. Did Samira and her mom talk about knitting? Yes, they talk. Did they talk about using computer? Yes, they did. Did they talk about making models? Okay, Miss, which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about؟ في واحد من هدول الأنشطة ما حكوا عنه. مين بيعرفه؟ Which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about? Which activity didn't Samira and her mother talk about؟ واحد. يا سادس، على دفترك بتكتب لي هذا السؤال بتجاوب لي عليه. Samira and her mother didn't talk about، تكتب لي الجواب. اوكي، بالسؤال اللي هون بدي تحط لي تيك وكروس ومطلوب يا مس تكتب لي تحت كل جملة، تحت كل صورة بس على الدفتر جملة. يعني Samira's mom couldn't use a computer when she was 10. مثلا she couldn't fly a kite when she was 10. She could knit when she was 10. For example, she could make models أو she couldn't حسب ما سمعت. She could use English. She could speak English أو she couldn't حسب أنت حاط كروس ولا حاط تك. هون شو حاطين مثلا تك she could cook. إذا حاطين كروس she couldn't cross she couldn't cook when she was 10. يعني يا مس احنا إذا هلا عندي could كيف بنفيها couldn't. طب مس عشان أكتب جملة يا مس احكي لنا مس إيش بيجي بعد could و couldn't عشان نعرف نكتب جملة يا مس. بيجي يا سادس واللي سأل السؤال ذكي infinitive verb. infinitive verb بعد could و couldn't لازم يجي infinitive verb. يعني فعل مضارع المجرد البيس form of the verb فعل مجرد. يعني إيش يا مس فعل مجرد؟ يعني use، يعني fly، يعني knit، يعني cook، يعني speak أو make. فعل مجرد، فعل مضارع مجرد ما فيه ولا أي زيادة. وهي قاعدة الوحدة، قاعدة سهلة وبسيطة جدا جدا يا سادس. أوكي؟ could بنفيها couldn't والتنتين بيجي وراهم infinitive verb. أوكي؟ right؟ يا مس يا ريت نحضر الفيديو بعناية ونحل الواجبات اللي مس حكت لنا عنهم. بنجاوب هذا السؤال على الدفتر بنكتبه بنجاوبه. أوكي؟ بنحط تيك أو كروس وعن كل صورة بدك تكتبي لي جملة. تكتب لي جملة she could use a computer أو she couldn't use a computer. right؟ يعطيكم العافية يا سادس.